first in the red corner, wearing the white trunks with the black trim. He weighed in at an even 190 pounds. This gentleman has 28 wins, 4 losses, 1 draw, with 17 knockouts. The former World Boxing Council Light Heavyweight Champion, the former World Boxing Association Junior Heavyweight Champion. He is ranked #1 by the International Boxing Federation. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the Camden Buzzsaw, Dwight Muhammad QAWI. QAWI. Wearing the black trunks with the blue trim, along with the white lettering. He weighed in at an even 187 pounds. This young man is undefeated in 16 professional bouts with 12 knockouts. The 1984 Olympic bronze medalist. He is the current World Boxing Association Junior Heavyweight Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the International Boxing Federation Cruiserweight Champion, all the way from Atlanta, Georgia. Here is Evander Real Deal Holyfield. Holyfield.
Remember 2 things. Number 1, defend yourselves at all times. Please obey my commands. Shake hands and come out of the belt.
Former heavyweight fighter Randy Newman, the referee. And here we go, round 1. It is scheduled for 15. This is for the IBF Cruiserweight Championship. Evander Holyfield in the black trunks with the blue trim. Dwight Muhammad QAWI in the white trunks with the black trim. Holyfield 16-0 with 12 knockouts has found a way to erase the bitter memory of being disqualified in the semifinals of the '84 Olympics on that controversial call and was forced to settle for the bronze medal. And QAWI 28-4-1 with 17 knockouts, rated #1 by the WBA, #3 according to the IBF. A 2-time former world champ who says he has only one goal: to regain the title from Evander Holyfield. Holyfield has defended the WBA junior heavyweight title a couple of times against Henry Tillman and Asi Ocasio. Has defended his IBF cruiserweight title once versus Ocasio. All told, 3 title defenses. And this is his first fight after beating QAWI in his first fight. He KO'd Michael Brothers in the 3rd round in Paris, but it was not a title fight. QAWI's last fight, August the 15th in Saint-Tropez, the 6th round KO over Leroy Murphy. On that same card, Holyfield defended by beating Ocasio.
Good counter punch by Holyfield right now. He is giving him the difficult angle, so taking away that long looping hook of Dwight QAWI's.
By Holyfield. We showed you that graphic before. The average number of punches in the first fight. Look perhaps for fewer punches from Holyfield, but a better connection percentage tonight. There's a left jab as Holyfield doubles up but not having that much impact.
White always difficult to hit. He just gets down in that crouch and it just looks like you got him and you don't. It's like Ali said about Frazier. Boy, it looks like his head is there, but it's not there when you go punch.
A fire plug, a squat walking banger. And he loves to pound the body and has tremendous head movement.
All that overhand stuff, just bow into it. Bow in and away from that overhand stuff, right? And just keep doing just what you're doing. Give me the bucket.
Where's that bucket? George, you got to bring that up.
And we'll check the first round CompuPunch statistics. And it favors Holyfield by a whopping margin.
But it wasn't by a whopping margin that he won that round, but by a very close margin. He won that first round, did Holyfield, unofficially, let us say, throughout this bout, because one never knows till the fight's over with. In my opinion, it was a close round. Remember that QAWI is doing the leading. He is doing the moving forward. He is carrying the fight and bringing the fight to Holyfield. That's worth points. Holyfield's brilliant defense thus far earns him points, and the heavier punches and more accurate punches were landed by Holyfield. He is evading that long looping hook, as Georgie Benton told him, leaning in and with motion. Keep doing what you're doing. That's the way that Georgie Benton put it succinctly.
Round 2 scheduled for 15. Evander Holyfield, 100% business in the ring. His big weapon, the big right jab, not a showboat. QAWI shows a little more flash, but not really a bully in the ring. Holyfield likes to rely on his quickness more than anything else. Very fast for a big man.
Surprising thing here is that QAWI did not take up the prescription from that last fight and go right to the body and pound the sides. He's been trying to land that long looping punch, which Holyfield, stepping down and stepping into it, is avoid. Just watch how many times he throws that overhand right hand and has not yet to figure that he's got to go to the body with it. When you see a very tall man and a very short man fight, the most intelligent thing that a short man can do is jab to the body. He's just started to pick on that. He's been doing it 3, 4, 5 times. You can step in, jab to the body, and cover up before the other guy gets a punch off. It's the only way he can jab with Holyfield.
And Ferdy, QAWI sort of dares you by sticking the chin out.
He's tough. I mean, he almost says there's nothing you can do to me to hurt me. So go ahead and throw whatever you got. Here's my chin. And that's discouraging.
Loves to throw hooks, has a solid right, but now Holyfield pressing the attack. He's got QAWI against the ropes.
But he's not even in a remote small amount of trouble. It's just a little tempest in a teapot. Successfully dodged all the bullets. He's back on the attack, backing up Holyfield.
A short-lived flurry that got a rise from the crowd.
When you have two guys of this equal caliber and they start getting off bombs, the crowd gets right into this fight.
Holyfield, the first of the Olympic class of '84 to win a professional world title. QAWI, meanwhile, turned pro at 25. No amateur experience. Took him just 3.5 years to capture the title. Of course, he got his experience at Rahway State Prison, where he served 5.5 years. Here is Holyfield. Again on the attack as round 2 ends. And they continue to go at it after the bell. And the referee, Randy Newman, has to step between.
Watch this end of the round action. When the blood is up and the punches are flying, you sometimes don't hear that bell.
Needless to say, we don't need that again, were the words of referee Randy Newman in the corner of QAWI.
Look at the way, the size of Randy Newman, his ability to control these big men. That's what you need in a referee.
Let's go. Come on.
Randy Newman, who once fought Jerry QAWI and lost on a cut. That may have been his biggest encounter to this point as you look at the CompuPunch stats. Again, Holyfield with the edge there, but now welcome to the second war between these two guys.
Absolutely. First round was feeling out kind of thing, and second round was war was declared. And we're back to where we were before.
Picking up where they left off, indeed. Round 3 scheduled for 15. The IBF Cruiserweight title, the champion of the black trunks, Evander Holyfield, and looking to get it back to the man in the white, Muhammad QAWI. Ferdy, do you sense a genuine dislike between these two fellas?
Well, I think that's in the character of the fight. It's a one-way street. Dwight comes from the tough University of Rahway State Penitentiary. You don't learn to love your fellow man in there.
QAWI learned his fighting in the streets of Camden and then Rahway State Prison in the gym, a product of a broken home.
Boy, when Holyfield triggers off a counter punch, and here comes QAWI back.
QAWI with a combination to the head of Holyfield. The Camden Buzzsaw. He's got his supporters here in Atlantic City.
When Holyfield triggers off a punch, it's short and sweet.
Now Holyfield with QAWI in the corner. QAWI comes away smiling. There was a heavy right, a solid right by Holyfield to the top of QAWI's head.
Oh, what a tough man is Dwight QAWI. He takes those punches, he smiles, he comes back. He knows all he needs is one good shot to make Holyfield feel it.
A bruising affair here, round 3. The general perception is that QAWI's been around forever, but he got such a late start. 25 years of age, he's been around for 9 years.
Well, he was fighting with some very competent boxers in Rahway. When they say he had no amateur careers, when you fight with James Scott every day, you get a university education.
A short, crisp combination by Holyfield that landed. QAWI comes battling back. Final seconds, round 3.
QAWI getting his punches in just like he wants.
And then Holyfield finishes with a flurry. Again, a smile from QAWI.
Fourth round. You're boxing beautiful, baby. Beautiful.
Now give me that good left hand. Keep that good left hand going. Now when you get close to him, look. When he's down, when you see him down bobbing and weaving, you can't see the uppercut. You hit it, reach around and hit him here on the kidney, right? But come back with the left uppercut, right?
I think this is the best round he had thus far. Now the score unofficially is 29-28. A very close fight between these two excellent gladiators. The numbers reflect what the punches were in round 3, an even round in which Dwight QAWI got Holyfield to commit to a fight in the trenches, where QAWI is the best.
Round 4 scheduled for 15, the IBF Cruiserweight Championship here on Showtime. The pace has been wild, just as in the first fight.
Holyfield going back into his boxing bag. A little movement, showing the angles, jabbing, knowing that Dwight QAWI can only get frustrated with this kind of fighting. It's not his style. He doesn't want to fight this way.
Holyfield to the body and the head of QAWI. Some vicious punches being thrown. Holyfield with an expression of anger on his face. That right, a glancing blow by QAWI, no effect. In the first encounter, QAWI scored early and often with bruising body shots, you may recall. Wild miss there by QAWI. Holyfield survived the early barrage. Boxed wisely, came on strong from the 6th round on, dominating the later rounds.
In that fight, Holyfield ran out of gas. Oh!
QAWI is down!
That was a good sharp hook. I don't think that Dwight is hurt as much as he was just crouching down when he got hit. It doesn't look like he's hurt.
A flash knockdown, round 4 for Evander Holyfield.
Certainly enough time left for Evander to put some hurt on him. Under a minute left to go.
Now QAWI trying to storm back. A wild miss and he goes down again. QAWI is down on his stomach. It's all over.
He's getting up. He's over. It's over. He cannot get up. He stayed, looked at the doctor right in the face, shook his head, and that was the end of that. Holyfield in a knockout at 2 minutes and 30 seconds on the 4th round.
Evander Holyfield defends his IBF Cruiserweight Championship here in the 4th round. We'll get the official announcement from Ed Durian.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time of this bout, 2 minutes and 30 seconds of the 4th round, and the winner by a knockout, and still the International Boxing Federation Cruiserweight Champion, Evander "Real Deal" Holyfield. Holyfield. And have a nice round of applause for Dwight Muhammad QAWI. Let's hear it for him. Maestro, please.
So Evander Holyfield knocks out Dwight Muhammad QAWI, 2 minutes and 30 seconds of the 4th round. And you have to wonder where this will lead to for 34-year-old Dwight Muhammad QAWI.
First of all, congratulations on a spectacular win. Did you think you could get him that early?
First of all, I just thank the Lord, God Almighty, for the help and strength that I came into the fight. But I was expecting a tough fight, and I didn't come in anticipating knocking him out early or anything, but I was ready to counter on his mistakes.
Let's talk about the first round as we speak. We'll be able to see it on television. What was the first knockdown? What did you hit him with? He looked like he was off balance.
I hit him with a left hook on top of the head, and I sent his neck went when I hit him with a nice left hook. I was, my balance was together, and I threw a nice left hook.
Then you went with a lot of professional smoothness right for the kill in the second and the final knockdown. Did you sense that he was really in trouble? Did you feel like you could finish, or did you think this was like a flash knockdown? You better be careful.
Well, I figured it was just a flash knockdown, and my main thing was not to rush myself, because I knew QAWI's good with the overhand punches, so I stuck to my jab, and the punch that I knocked him down with, I tried to really set it back up with the jab.
Did you find him greatly diminished in skill from the first time you fought him a year and a half ago? Do you think he's gone downhill a little bit, or do you think it's the same QAWI that you fought a year and a half ago?
Well, actually, I think he came in hungry and came after me. I think with my coach, Lou Duve and George Ben, and my conditioning coach, Tim Hartman, the conditioning and the different skills that I brought into the fight made me a different fighter.
Well, now, of course, the thing on everybody's mind and everybody's conversation here with Tyson at ringside watching you, everybody's been saying there's nobody down the road but you for Tyson about a year down the road as you develop into heavyweight. How do you think you impressed Tyson? You think he's ready to get in with you now? You think he wants to see you as a heavyweight?
Well, I think Tyson, I think he respects me. I respect him. Tyson's good, and I figure I'm good. And when it's time for me to move up, I will be ready. I just need an ample amount of time to get my condition together, get my weight properly, and a little more schooling from my coaches.
Well, congratulations on a brilliant win, certainly one of the highlights of your career. Let's go to Charlie with a disappointed, I'm sure, Dwight QAWI.
Dwight, what happened?
Just, he's a better man, tonight, and I think it's my time to go. It's my time to give it up,
Were you hurt at all?
Yeah, I got stunned, a flash knockdown, and I knew that he was stronger, and I knew that I wasn't the same guy. So, if I ever felt like get to that point, that's it, in the sense of me trying to push it, you know what I mean? And go through a war when, at my age and all, I ain't gonna prove nothing. So, I gave it my best, he was very physical, with his head and all. And, the referee kind of left the fight, and he was stronger, And I figured though with my age and all, I ain't had the resiliency.
Dwight, you're 34 years old.
Yeah.
Is this the end of the career?
Yeah, it's the end of this for me. It is. Me, I never say I push on, when it's no use. He's a worthy champion, very good opponent, very good champion.
Do you think he's got enough to elevate to the heavyweights?
Yeah, he is strong. He's strong. He's solid and he's very strong.